Hi there. Welcome everyone. This is Dr. Vinay Domal, part of the civil construction design. You have four project units which can be RPL depending on the experience that you have. So this particular video is about how to actually present that evidence relating to those four units, which are on time, quality, risk, and procurement. They are the business units, but we can see how your experience in related to some of the earlier work in projects could be recognized. Um, so I'll go through the Blackboard. We have developed a Blackboard course, but basically the process is, the first contact. You need to be enrolled and uh, look at the information available on the Blackboard because if you are an existing student, it's much easier because you already have a student number. Um, at the moment, I think there is no cost for the enrollment. We got to make sure you are on the enrollment with the customer service. Then, once the access provided to your Blackboard, you can start looking at the assessment, how it is going to happen, and what evidence you need to present. Once we review if there is any gap and stuff like that, I'll explain you that process. Then, depending on the success, will result and present those results to the academic team or the course management and close the results. As a simple steps, majority of the work is actually done by the student themselves. Looking at it, this is a page you'll have as civil project units 513, 517, 518, and 512. You got a Blackboard page with a welcome, important information, and also um, where the evidence need to be submitted, um, and so on. So basically, look into these each topics. Um, try to um, try to read the information. Um, then first thing, as I said, you need to complete your enrollment. Complete your enrollment from this particular section, just down on the welcome page. Um, once you advise the enrollment submission, then you will get a notification that yes, student is interested and is happy to proceed with his RPLs. Um, I would recommend you to read this important information which goes through um, some of the sections of, because the evidence presented might be different in a different scenario. So there's a couple of ways we can recognize that one, um, in terms of your current job roles, previous qualification, and what are the line managers say about some of the skills that you exhibit here, and so on. Next is candidate in terms of the civil evaluation. It is showing you as a typical flow chart, supporting evidence. If the evidence is not good enough or there is a gap, we tell to do a gap training, and then we can basically assess you on that. Sometimes you can assess at workplace as well. Um, Following, then there is a guide for RPL evidence submission, because that's what this recording is mainly about, those tables or exhibits that within which you got. So you got table 2, table 3, and table 4, where you got to record your employment history, unit of competency, evidence table, list those projects, list those episodes, and finally put through a third party verification. There's another table, complete them, and see me there basically. So you got this uh, document, which is a Word document, which is an editable document. Read again those editable document, go through a table 2, 3, and 4, complete them, submit it for a review. So you have to basically say how frequently you use. You got to get the initial from a third party, explain that particular task, and also list the evidence. It's like communication, for example, quality. If you have implemented an observation checklist, if you have come up with a quality metric within your organization to address some drawing or address a design change, please record them, address them. What are the changes that you made, or who was supervising you, and what is the effect of that particular implementation? It's same thing with the risk management, time management in terms of schedules. You could have done it in Microsoft Project or P6 or a SAP environment. Please record them and present as evidence and related to the particular unit of competency. Get your third party verifier all the details, sign it off from them that you're good with this particular execution of the skills. You may practice it every day or intermittently, but you overall demonstrate some aspects of project management in the area. And finally, upload that as a normal uploading aspect in your Blackboard. Check your document, attach your evidences, submit. And finally, once you're done it, please advise me by my email. You got my contacts on the document and also on the Blackboard, and so that we can have a final appointment face to face or in class. All that is done, then we can forward those evidences and also granting of the results of the RPL to academic or curriculum center, and that's where you can get your results and follow on to the next skill sets and so on. Thank you very much. This has been I.